Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot reading for Libra for the month of February 2021. So Libra, welcome. We are in the element of air. It is now the 24th of January, so we're well and truly into Aquarius. Full moon coming up in 4 days. So the next couple, by the time this is published, I imagine the full moon will be here, but we will see. But just be reminded, if you're reading this after the full moon, which you probably will be, it mightn't have been an easy time, but never mind. The energy around you is strength, Leo. Funny that. So there might be all sorts of emotions at the moment, and often with strength it asks you to accept a challenge, but it's a challenge too of self-awareness in a way. With this one, he's I call him one of the father cards. So it's about being aware of yourself and aware of triggers and aware of what sort of riles you up, what gets you angry, and then or how other people make those feelings erupt in you. So for around the full moon and leading up to it, there might be a bit of that going on, where you just think, oh my God, will you just go away, or why do I feel so agitated and cross? So we've got strength, and that gets us to deal with that somehow. Where you are right now, yeah, look, nothing's wrong, but everything's wrong. You've got everything, but you don't feel like you have. You're just in a four situation, so you're just in a bit of a, especially with emotional relationships, and my research led me to read that this full moon is all about sort of the self and relationships you have with others. So there might be a bit of a stalemate there too, where you just feel like people around you, you just feel like you want to be on your own more, and you just feel like a bit down in the dumps. But never mind too much. This is transitory. It's passing through, or you're passing through it. So try not to, but it kind of gets you to sort of be able to learn to control those emotions where you just feel like going, oh look, go away forever with you. It's mean, I know, but that's how we feel sometimes whenever we get the strength card. So let's see what's brought on this Four of Cups. We've got everything, but we still want more card. Yeah, and it's on your path, so it's on the path anyway. And we've got the Sun and Jupiter very close together by the time you'll have this reading. And so they're two very big dynamic entities very next to each other, so bringing up a lot of fire and a lot of fire and illumination too of what's going on. So things might be coming to a head. We'll just know that it's meant to be like that, so don't worry so much if you just feel, a bit explosive. The background from that story, so what was going on in the last 4 weeks or so, December, January, Two of Wands, so really sort of a lot of energy there, ready to sort of be launched into whatever. You've got a few options going on this year, especially for creativity, things like that, but you're just not sure which one. But just keep moving forward with it, and then sooner or later the penny drops and you go, yeah, that's it. But then you've got but it just sort of one creative thing helps another one get moving as well, is what this card's all about. So that's been you sort of deciding, okay, what am I going to do? Where am I going to put that creativity for this year? I want to get on with it because, it's coming into January now, and then there's February, and then we're back into, the year rolling along. But it's a good card, Libra, a really good card. So lots of options and lots of creativity coming through. Recent influences, we have the Devil. So that Capricorn energy that we've had for the last, 4 weeks. feeling a bit stuck with this one too, feeling a bit like you can't really move, or just it's just the devil energy is very stuck sometimes. It's very resistant. And it's like you try to get out from under it, but you just fall back in it. Could be a Capricorn energy around you too, a frustrating sort of energy of a Capricorn person. And that can be quite difficult for Librans too, because Librans are very much communicators and movers, and whereas the Capricorn can be very, sort of stuck and stubborn in their ways, and this is the way to do it, and my way's the highway. So yeah, a lot of that energy around for you anyway. And it has been Capricorn time, so it makes sense, doesn't it, Libra? Let's see the lesson you'll be learning in the next 4 weeks. The wish card comes in. So, we get out of the stuck Capricorn energy and we get back into our emotions. Okay, this is what I want to do. I'm a lot clearer now. We're in Aquarius now. Things are flowing again. There's air. We're not so stuck and stifled with the devil Capricorn. We've got things moving again, and wishes being sort of realisation that you can achieve whatever it is you've been wanting to achieve. So this is a really good card for you. So just go forth and know this time is definitely over, and now things are moving again for you. Let's see. So last week of January, early February, near future, we have don't give your personal power away. So keeping power for yourself, even with these people that sort of invoke this anger in us or this frustration, whatever it may be for you. Just say, stick to your guns and say, no, I'm quite busy, I can't help you at the moment, sorry for that. Just keep your own power. And that's part of this as well, because it does sort of fire you up, I'm getting, Libra. But if you maintain that, you shall get through that period, even with the feelings of anger or just like, grit your teeth or hold your tongue, those kind of moments. You just kind of sort of keep yourself away from it and try and get a lid on it. What's happening that you're not realising? The end of a cycle is coming through anyway, so you're really nearly through this whole cycle of this devil, this whole, sort of feeling a bit stuck, feeling a bit, not wanting to get stuff done, but feeling like, you've been stuck with family, people, Christmas, New Year, blah, blah, blah. And now you can just sort of finish up that energy nicely and get on to the year proper. And if I know Librans, this is what you want to do. You want it over already. You've had enough. But it is the end of that cycle. How others see you, Libra? Yeah, slow moving energy, getting to where you want to go, very loyal, very sort of happy to move along slowly with whatever it is your projects are, and just getting on with things. And this might make other people feel a bit envious too, because you just keep going and you've got something in your life that really sort of makes your day, if you know what I mean. You like doing it. You like learning from it. So keep going at what you're doing. Don't give up. Slow moving energy, but yes, some things are, but they're worth it at the end of the day. Very creative as well. Positive things, positive feelings for this next 4 weeks. Justice, your card, Libra, yeah, karmic, very karmic, cause and effect. You put in, you get out, you don't put in, you don't get out. So just keep going, dribs and drabs, keep pushing forward, work on your projects, whatever they may be, and you will be rewarded. Don't and you won't, it's as simple as that. But you know that too, you know you will get somewhere, you will get the breakthrough. But you just got to kind of really be the Knight of Coins and push through all the, you know, the difficult bit, and there has been a lot of difficult times around, especially with people the last 6 weeks. I think they drive you mad sometimes, but it's just us learning to deal with them. Okay, the outcome. Page of Swords. Up in the air, things up in the air. Don't worry too much about this. You know, just keep working away, as we said, work away. Things, social media, people watching you, interest in you working away at something, people not really knowing what you're doing. It's almost like you're just creating something there yourself. Very much a communications. Yeah, keep things to yourself too, I think. Keep this to yourself, whatever it is you're working on. It's kind of quite private, whatever, but yeah, people will be going, what's going on? A lot of interest in whatever you're up to here. The little Page of Swords, he can be a bit of a, but it's all about communication with the swords. So it's just about keeping that going. Lots of people will say, oh, you know, what's he doing? And we don't know what they're doing. They just seem to be not really doing much, but you actually are. But we'll put an extra card on that, I think, Libra, just to give you peace of mind. And 10 of Wands, so a lot of work, a lot of things going on actually. So what I'm getting to, just be careful when we cross over to Pisces on about the 21st of February. Don't take on too much, because there's a lot going to be going on. And strength again, yeah, lots of things I think from family and situations. But you just keep on doing what you're doing, Libra. Don't try not to, you know, keep your personal power, as we said earlier. Don't give it away and get off track with what you're meant to be doing. Yeah, it's been quite the same through all the readings so far. It's been a bit sort of murky, but that's just the way the forecast is at the moment. So sorry about that, everyone. Impermanence. Thanks to impermanence, everything is possible. When you can accept the impermanence of life, that everything is subject to change and that everyone will experience the ever-changing nature of life, you allow your faith to be renewed, hope to blossom, and every moment becomes precious. So it's just about going through difficult times, and sometimes it does look a bit funny for the next 4 months, but I think if you stick to yourself and your projects and what you want to do, you'll be fine. But you know, just be mindful that other people might sort of tip your balance a bit. So try to sort of what's that word, maintain your composition with them. Don't let them rile you up. Learn to sort of contain that energy. Thank you so much for listening, Libra, and have an interesting month.